I am live on both platforms at the same time. Over by Bolo VNR Clips is where the actual visuals are. And over by here is where you see me personally. I will still have a holy reasoning. You can't hear me well, you can't see me on Bolo VNR Clips, but you can see me on Bolo VNR 2.0. Alright? Good. Anyway, let me turn down my mic. My mic kinda loud. Let me turn down my mic. People, we have a whole heap to talk about. This need crowd. Me need enough to share the live. Share the live with at least 20 people. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me I encourage enough to share the live with at least 20 people right now. Zane, when me go and plead the blood of Jesus against these wicked people right now with the team song. Feel what I deal with? Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, listen. You see, Andre Stevenson family, Andre need help. Alright? Andre is going through a rough time right now. You understand? And it could have been any one of our families. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of you out there that has been victims of this healthcare system in Jamaica under the JLP. I mean, I will make that ground and talk. A lot of you have been victims. So here we go on now. Andre, link Andre if you don't want to donate and help the lady with legal fees and burial fees. The number to call for my people on Bolo VNR Clips, you can see it on the screen right there. Andre Stevens. The number to call is 876-995-5301 or 876-865-4587. You understand? That's the number to call if you want to donate. And please, Andre have too much people are watching my night time. That $20,000 what them need, I think it's in US, it's supposed to make in less than a week. I am sorry. If you divide 20,000 by 8,000 people, make me do the maths. Everybody contribute one little bit. 20,000 divided by 8,000. If everybody give $2.05, the $20,000 make. Too much people, the per Andre program. Too much people watch Andre. Too much people is entertained by Andre's program for Andre not to get the support that he needs in this trying time right now. Them say, you know, at them time you know who is with you from who is not with you. You understand what I say? You hear me say a while ago? If 8,000, what's up, chill? Janet, big up. If 8,000 people that watch Andre Stevenson on a nightly basis, comes together and give $2.50. $2.50. Not $5, you know. $2.50. They'll be well over the amount that they need for their lawyer fees. You understand? You see how unity is a beautiful thing? You see how unity is strength? You guys realize that? Unity is strength, ladies and gentlemen. Trust and believe. Let us unite. Alright? Good. Now, let's continue with the music. And this is how we start the show. You understand? So want to me box. Oh.
You're going to hear all kinds of propaganda.
Yes.
You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out.
Yes.
There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away.
Yes.
And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire, comrades.
Yes.
And we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm.
Yes.
We will not be bought because we are not for sale.
Barbara.
And to the office.
Remember good. Anyway. Big up my people them on Bolo VNR Clips we are viewing now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say top of the morning, top of the evening, top of the afternoon. top of the day to you wherever you are in the world. If it's nighttime, top of the night. All right? You see the beautiful lady on the screen there, Miss, I hope it's Miss Danielle Archer. You know, what a lady. Wow. Anyway, I had to catch myself there. Anyway, I want to share a couple of things with you. You see, the Prime Minister is being called out on several levels, and rightfully so. We see the president, I think, of the Patriots, the young arm of PNP had this to say. And I want you guys to listen carefully. Winnie Maid, how you doing? Richard, Curiosity Kid, Jeanette, big up yourself. Everybody coming in, thank you guys for being here. Please remember to like and share the video. Just double tap the screen like this if you're watching me on Bolo VNR 2.0. Anyway, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit. The PNP Patriots expressed deep concern over the recent anti-democratic and dictatorship rhetoric coming from the Prime Minister and senior members of the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, which threatens the foundations of Jamaica's democracy.
On my side.
We recognize this ongoing sentiment as the current administration is embroiled in numerous corruption scandals. Whenever they are confronted about these issues, they resort to making undemocratic statements to intimidate concerned Jamaicans. The Prime Minister's declaration that his government does not need any opposition party is a dangerous and dictatorial statement that seeks to undermine this essential role of checks and balance in a democratic society. Such rhetoric is not only an affront to the principles of democracy, but also fits a disturbing pattern of attempts to silence criticism and evade accountability. Equally alarming are the comments made by JLP Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, who boldly proclaimed that the JLP will never surrender Jamaica to the People's National Party, as if Jamaica is a possession to be controlled rather than a nation to be governed with respect for all its citizens. This arrogant and divisive language suggests a sense of ownership over the country that is incompatible with democratic governance. We view these statements not as political posturing, but as a direct threat to Jamaica's democracy. History has shown us around the world that when leaders dismiss opposition, suppress dissent, and speak of governing without accountability, it is a precursor to the erosion of freedoms. The PNP Patriots call on all well-thinking Jamaicans to reject this authoritarian rhetoric and recognize the danger of entrusting an already power-hungry administration with a third term. Democracy strives on debate, transparency, and the people's right to hold their leaders accountable. Any suggestion to the contrary must be met with fierce resistance. We urge civil society, the media, and all defenders of democracy to sound the alarm on these alarming statements before they translate into further actions that weakens Jamaica's democratic institution. The PNP Patriots stands firm in defense of Jamaica's democracy and will continue to resist any attempts to silence the people's voice. We call on the JLP leadership to retract these statements and reaffirm their commitment to democratic principles. Anything less is unacceptable. Jamaica belongs to the people.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
So, on the ear where the PNP Patriot president, the youth arm, have to say, Mr. Reverend Paul Blake, he is an actual reverend, you know. He's a man of God, yes? Now we are going to move, and listen, I agree with every single word he said. Every single word. You can go on the PNP Jamaica page, or, yeah, and you can find it. Zane? Yeah, man, on Instagram. Now, I go to Twitter. This one is called Holders Cabinet Escalates Assault on Democracy. PNP warns autocratic pattern now unmistakable. Mr. Dr. Dayton Campbell. Let's listen to this. As me say, only need to rewind the tape and listen to the brethren, Mr. Reverend Paul Blake. I agree with everything what him say. I'm sorry about my voice. Yesterday I argued with some labor right brethren of mine where refuse to look upon the actual facts them I try to. And I was very irate. I never knew. But that will never happen again. Anyway, my voice gone a little bit, so I'm not going to do much talking. So listen to carefully what Dr. Dayton Campbell has to say about the Prime Minister Andrew Holness of Jamaica right now and his government and what they're doing. Let's go.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Good day. I am Dr. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party. I am issuing a grave warning. Prime Minister Holness and his JLP cabinet are accelerating Jamaica's drift towards autocracy. Their recent actions reveal a deliberate, unmistakable pattern. The mask has fully slipped. The JLP leadership's conduct shows dangerous contempt for democracy. When their deputy leader vows to never surrender Jamaica, framing the PNP not as legitimate competitors, but as an existential enemy that signals an intent for permanent rule, not democratic governance. And when the Prime Minister himself declares the JLP doesn't need the opposition for accountability, that dismisses Parliament's constitutional role. It rejects checks and balances. It's the language of a leader who believes is beyond scrutiny, a hallmark of authoritarianism. This is a clear and present danger.
Sorry, my bad, y'all.
Not as legitimate competitors, but as an existential enemy that signals an intent for permanent rule, not democratic governance. And when the Prime Minister himself declares the JLP doesn't need the opposition for accountability, that dismisses Parliament's constitutional role. It rejects checks and balances. It's the language of a leader who believes is beyond scrutiny, a hallmark of authoritarianism. This is a clear and present danger. The Holness Cabinet's actions are a systematic assault on the pillars of our free society. Therefore, the PNP will relentlessly challenge the autocratic trajectory using every constitutional means at our disposal. I urge civil society, the media, and every Jamaican who values fairness and accountability. Recognize this threat, stand firm. Jamaica's democracy must be defended. Thank you.
Visit our website at pnp.com.
You don't know, say Dr. Dayton Campbell are two mixing word them, you know. You understand? That one they deserve one playback still, me not lie. Before me go to the ether. Yes, before me go to the ether. Yes, let's play that back.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Good day. I am Dr. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party. I'm issuing a grave warning. Prime Minister Holness and his JLP cabinet are accelerating Jamaica's drift towards autocracy. Their recent actions reveal a deliberate, unmistakable pattern. The mask has fully slipped. The JLP leadership's conduct shows dangerous contempt for democracy.
You know, hear what Dr. Dayton Campbell said a while ago? The man said the mask has fully slipped. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let me tell you what I interpret that to be. In my mind, they have the mindset of the dictators. They are trying to operate as legal dictators in this country. I believe that they are trying to change the laws to actually suit a dictator. And that's why the ceremonial president that they're advocating for has the powers that the ceremonial president has. Andrew Holness wants to have more power than the actual Governor General in Jamaica, in my opinion. Based off their actions, based off what they're saying. Who can talk to the Governor General? Who is of more higher power than the Governor General in Jamaica? Wanna tell me? Who? That is the sole representative of the king. He is the king in Jamaica. You understand? And remember, Andrew Holness is a part of the Privy Council. The king again. Pay attention. We have been warning you. Takeman TB has been warning you. Mary, what's up? Sassy said my voice sexy, so you don't need to change. She like that voice, yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask my Rasta friend to give me some honey and lime, because you know Rasta them always have a medication. You understand? And the medicine. The good old herbs. You understand? Rap Bamba, big up. Yeah, the GG is a puppet, but Andrew Holness no mind being a puppet for the king. Remember, say him take up himself, you know, and go be a Privy Council member, you know. He never did have to do it. Richard Reed, big up. Remember when they say Mark Golding have a step on two side of the fence? And I argued, if you live in a glass house, don't throw a stone. Your allegiance is supposed to be to we, the Jamaican people, and Jonas. But you run, gonna become Privy Council member. Have you guys read the pledge? Have you read the pledge to the king? Have you read it? You need to read it to understand the gravity of which I speak. The man cannot tell a lie to the king according to his pledge. Look how much lying tell we at Jamaica. They need to have more allegiance to the king. Him can't tell a lie, you know. A treason, you know. You know king and them something to work. You know say your life that, right? And the people them and them something if you don't mind sharp. You remember good. Anyway, let's continue.
The leader vows to never surrender Jamaica, framing the PNP not as legitimate competitors, but as an existential enemy
Nicola,
that
what's up?
signals an intent for permanent rule, not democratic governance. And when the Prime Minister himself declares the JLP doesn't need the opposition for accountability, that dismisses Parliament's constitutional role.
Yo, the man has been telling you guys the quiet part out loud. Oh, if you're in one democratic country, and you know what I notice? Enough people are really bright, you know. So me have to break down what is a democracy. And it's not disrespectful. I just learned this. I believe that everybody depend on a certain level. And I am wrong for that. So me have to explain everything. Because there's some people out there who don't know what democracy means. So we are going to look it up. We are going to look it up. And I'm going to read it from Google. Zane? Yeah, man, we are going to look it up. I'm not going to tell you what me understand. I'm going to just look it up. What is democracy? Because you first have to know the meaning of something if you know when the person will go against it, right? That's how it go. All right, democracy is a system of government where power is vested in the people and exercised by them directly through elected representatives. Elected representatives. He's an elected representative. So the power is vested in we the people. And what we the people want for us, them are we employee. We are the employer of Andrew Holness and them are we employee. All of them within a parliament, the opposition and everybody, they work for us. The power in democracy is within the people. In a dictatorship, the power is in the leader. Whatever he or she wants to do, they do it. They don't ask the people them no question. Them just do it. So that simplifies democracy for you now, right? So you have a better understanding. So when you see the JLP do what them do and I say what them say like, oh, we don't need the opposition. Wait a minute. In what democracy is there no opposition? The man say him only need him if people him support him, if hold him accountable. Him don't need the opposition. Dictatorship. The man is telling you no. So no want to blurt not I, cause I straight back a slavery they want to carry. Think a joke? Carlin, big up yourself. After me know me I say Lorraine Wagwan, Emric Lambert. Me no boo-boo. Me no fool. Them like fool, but me no fool. So let's listen this again. Let's listen to the next part.
Rejects checks and balances. It's the language of a leader who believes is beyond scrutiny, a hallmark of authoritarianism. This is a clear and present danger. The Wholeness Cabinet's actions are a systematic assault on the pillars of our free society. Therefore, the PNP will relentlessly challenge the autocratic trajectory using every constitutional means at our disposal. I urge civil society, the media, and every Jamaican who values fairness and accountability. Recognize this threat, stand firm. Jamaica's democracy must be defended. Thank you.
Totally agree with you, Mr. Totally agree with you, Mr. Dr. Dayton Campbell. And we are stand firm, you know. Blood and fire, comrades. No joke. You remember good. Anyway, we are going to save the best for last, you know, because you see, that lady, Miss Archer, you know, one day I want to meet her. I want to tell her and express to her just how I really feel about her. Her stance, her strong stance, her fierce stance. Even when she know, so she going to come under attack from the dirty people when I have no sense. She still speak the truth. She's a woman of honor. And I respect this lady to the ground when she walk on. And everything me about to play is the raw, born, unadulterated truth about Andrew Honest and this government. She saw it before it happened. Listen to this. You're not going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Just listen to this.
And you also want to make that connection between the roles and actions of ministers and politicians and public servants in the whole regime of public budgeting. With that skill set that comes with the Auditor General, that's not something that you pick up from anyone else who sits on the commission. So as an ex officio commissioner, she brings to the team that unique skill set that is very important when you are connecting the dots and understanding how the public sector auditing system operates. She does it.
So, that's something word playing again. You know, hear how she described the role of the Auditor General and what she does and how important her skill set is. Finding another Auditor General is like, oh, you're going to find one next Messi if you play football. Or you're going to find one next Michael Jordan. These people are one of one. Or you're going to find them. You can't find the next Messi. You can't find the next Michael Jordan. No matter, I'll be an imitation. You cannot find one of those people in their skill set. That is the Auditor General. It takes years of experience. And she has done an excellent job. So why has this government removed the Auditor General? You have to ask yourself a question. I mean, no say bright people in our class only know the answer. But we're going to play that again for show you how important the Auditor General actually is and what she actually does. Listen again.
On the IC.
The Auditor General has a unique skill set that chartered account.
Oh, sorry. So the question that was asked is, what is the role of the Auditor General on the IC? And Daniel Archer has her head down, laughing and shaking her head like this, like, mighty God. Listen.
The Auditor General has a unique skill set that chartered accountants don't have. The mission of the Integrity Commission is more focused on looking at the public funds financing, how they're being used, And you also want to make that connection between the roles and actions of ministers and politicians and public servants in the whole regime of public budgeting. With that skill set that comes with the Auditor General, that's not something that you pick up from anyone else who sits on the commission. So as an ex officio commissioner, she brings to the team that unique skill set that is very important when you are connecting the dots and understanding how the public sector auditing system operates.
She does it. She oversees the PAC.
She is the government's.
Right.
She is the people. When they say government, it make it look like she belongs to any particular party. She is the people's auditor. So anything that has to do with government funding, she is the person who oversees and ensures that it is done in the interest of the public.
I want to go to.
So further clarity about the role of the Auditor General. So this lady or this individual is put there to make sure that our funds that is connected, Mary, stop me laugh. Our funds that is connected, that they collect from us through taxes. She makes sure she looks at the paperwork and decipher whether or not there's any skullduggery happening, any misuse of our funds. She's the one that is there to maintain the integrity of the politicians. So, with a person that has a role like that, going to the Integrity Commission, they have a certain skill set, which the Auditor General has the final skill set. That's why they need the Auditor General as a part of the Integrity Commission with that skill set. You understand? The people in the Integrity Commission can go so far in their investigation. When it comes down to putting the pieces together, like, why do you have 28 bank accounts? Why did you take money from this to that, to that, to that? Where does the money lead back? She has the expertise to follow the money. Why did Andrew Honest and him government remove her from the Integrity Commission? I think you all know the answer to that. I just wanted to ask the question. You understand? The evidence of wickedness and corruption in this government is quite clear based off of the actions of them. It's very, very clear. Don't need a rocket science to see it. It's very, very clear. You're witnessing a dictatorship in front of your eyes. You understand? And I believe they will go to any lengths. Any lengths, I don't put nothing past them at this point. Any lengths, that is my belief. But guess what? I can't live in a dictatorship country, you know. Because I was not one of them slaves there in my past life, you know. No, me, I one of them will jump over a boat. Me not depend on that. So that's why me there start talk. Because we're not going to make them bully we and we're not going to make them put no fear in our way. We have to talk and show the people them what time it is. We're going to move on still. Listen to the rest of this.
Bishop, but I want to ask you first about the comments that have been signed by you or to which your signature is affixed. You said, making the claim that she cannot perform her core functions is a lazy and disingenuous justification for her removal. This reckless decision undermines institutional integrity and signals a dangerous disregard for democratic principles. Tell us a little bit about what the proffering argument has been as to why she needs to be
around here because my leg is love. Matter of fact, don't move that hand no more.
Alan, subscribe
Mike,
to
you mean
the
to tell
channel.
me Diddy was touching on your leg while you were sitting right here on this couch? Trying to, but I seen him before. Diddy, get the hell out of this studio.
Prudence, I want to unsubscribe. It doesn't tell me say you're subscribed back.
The claim that she cannot perform her core functions is a lazy and disingenuous justification for her removal. This reckless decision undermines institutional integrity and signals a dangerous disregard for democratic principles. Tell us a little bit about what the proffering argument has been as to why she needs to be removed and why you are so strident in your response.
Remember when you were little, you used to play the dots? Connect the dots? Mm-hmm. You used to see it on the backs of cereal boxes or...
He doesn't. He never had cereal in his day.
I remember. All right. You remember you look about them? Then when you have connect the dots. So I tell you, wait, we're not here now. I look at them when you see little dot them. Right. You follow the dots. You are not in a silo. We don't exist in a little box. You must look at what people say and how they say it when they say it and connect the dots. We've had a stream of commentary coming from parliamentarians about the Integrity Commission. You can't forget how they lambasted the Auditor General and the comments that they've made about the Auditor General in her capacity as Auditor General. When you examine what was said about her, when you examine what was said about the Integrity Commission, you appreciate, or you ought to appreciate, that their mission is to get rid of the Auditor General. They don't want to get...
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament.
People, wanna hear what the ladies say? Wanna hear what the ladies say? Be a for them. You have to learn to connect the dots. I've been trying to tell you guys about those dots connecting. Everyone want me to say not over him dead body. Mark Golding, I gotta be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. You hear what I'm saying? Not over him dead body. What I tell you? My man, they say, oh, we will not surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Prime Minister say he will not give up Jamaica to PNP-ism. What else you don't want to hear? How much gun they find in the man constituency what they are? And who find the gun? At the United States, you know? I know them, you know? At the United States get my page and say, yo, some illegal gonna come down and it's gonna disavow you. Angle that. You hear me say a while ago? And that go on. When you notice them not put out no name, they not put out no name. But who are the person we're supposed to receive, or persons we're supposed to receive that elaborate piece of whatever that machine was with them have the gun them in? Yes. Yes, nobody name not come out. And nobody name will come out. We can guarantee you that blouse and skirt because what? We are not living in a society where the government is, what's the word we're looking for? Transparent. They are not open. They are not honest. They are the opposite of those things. You understand? So let's continue. Listen what she say again. Think serious, man. Think serious.
When you examine what was said about the Integrity Commission, you appreciate, or you ought to appreciate, that their mission is to get rid of the Auditor General. They don't want
together
to either get rid of the Auditor General from the IC's one step, to weaken and neuter the Integrity Commission.
What does neuter mean? Because we're not going to go and like say everybody bright, you know, or know a certain word. What neuter mean? We're going to look it up. We're going to look it up. We have a look it up. Neuter. The word neuter. What that mean? Neuter. The word is spelled N-E-U-T-E-R. The meaning of the word is... Oh, let me show the people on the live, because, you know, it's for good educational. It's an educational moment for those who do. I have kids watching me too, you know. Neuter means of or denoting a gender of nouns in some languages, typically contrasting with masculine or feminine, lacking developed sexual organs or having had them removed. That part. So when they take away the Auditor General, they neuter the Integrity Commission. You took away their function of producing good reports. You understand? Their reports won't go anywhere without the Auditor General at the Integrity Commission. So she's so important of a piece in the investigations going where they're supposed to go. Remove. They know what they were doing. They know what they are doing. These people are not innocent and moving the way they move. You have to connect the dots. Them is corrupt. How deeply corrupt they are, that's why we need the investigation. But we can deduce based off the actual movements of them that they are corrupt. It's very, very easy to see. Only a blind person don't want to see it. They just a lot their eye. You see me? Let's continue. It's soon done with Miss Archer and then we go to the other clip that we want to show now.
Strengthen it, you know. This doesn't strengthen it at all. This is what you're talking about when you say you're taking from the IC the very essence of them being able to understand public and government accounts. And when you do that, Simone, you're neutering the only established body that we have that protects the people from the effects and impacts of public servants who go rogue when it comes to our finances.
Accountability is at the core.
Accountability is at the core.
Bishop, you're nodding your head.
Bishop, your group says, and I quote, there is an important moral argument to be made for the contribution of the Auditor General in the work of the Integrity Commission. What is that argument?
Right.
All right, so Lord have mercy, who is a call me? Can't take no call right now. Me have a pan someone, a good man. Yo, my general. Yo. You hear some G? Yeah. Brother, some of them blind, brother. Some of them just blind. The world can't see that, general. Everybody from the outside looking in can't see that. It's a dangerous time we're in right now. Them not sell out, man. Them sell out, my G. Them sell out. ABR News, big up. Them sell out. Oh, wrong one, me a call. Yeah. Of course. They would have burned on the place and all type of thing. I'm not joke. But we don't want to take that route there. The democratic way we are going, my general. That's it. Yeah, man. I mean, no, yeah, I don't know this trying not proper. Standing, you know, me said this the other day. When would I love to see in Jamaica? You see all the highway from Kingston to Ochi to Mobile, are those people are march. People are full up the road, no car can't pass, they just walk with them placard and I let them voices be heard of the lack of confidence, yes, in the government and what them are going with. That's what I want to say. You get him? Yeah. All right. That's how I want to see me, general. But here we go on. We can't, them not here upon the other live because at Bolo and I kiss me the pan. So I have to end this and I have 3 more videos to do. You see me? I'm going to my second segment here. So big up yourself here, my G. Up top. Yeah, man, respect. So people, respect to my general from Spanish Town. You understand? People when I really need to sell them when man, the evidence is there, man, and 50 pieces them together when I need to say it out loud. We present the information and I show you a reasoning. So I open and digest the thing and take the thing serious because it is of my belief that there's a secret hand behind Andrew Holness that does not want Jamaica to become a sovereign state where we are free of the monarch, we are free of England. You understand what I say? I don't believe them want to give up this land and all the wealth that is here. Some of them when they send no there, them claim to send no oil no there, them claim to send no gold no there, but yet still you have company where I spend all this type of money figure get it. You understand? And I put all type of things together. If you not pay attention and I listen to what name? Class prefect or head boy says some things on Andre Stevens' show. I'm gonna do my research, I'm gonna do a video. People, we don't need glasses for see what really take place right there. So yo, remember say up me in other country already, you know, man. And you have parts of Africa where the resources them nothing and the people them live like dog, dirt them a eat literally. You understand? Gold and oil and diamond. You ever watch a movie named Blood Diamond? Where you think I go on? Them have the people them down there dig with them raw and for diamond. You hear me I tell you, and them not pay them not even $1 US a blur not there. You remember good. So if you don't feel like say that can't happen in Jamaica and they make a sad mistake with them a sellout leader, yeah. Yo, listen me man, me not even want to get too deep in there. Me move on here, man. Move on. Go to your next video. That me I tell you, you better wake up. Take sleep on my death. That me I tell you no. Now, let me see. Move off of my screen now, bro. In this segment, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you 3 videos. I'm going to analyze the old Andrew Holness. Because when I hear them, I did so shocked me. I say, you did say that for you? No, sir. Like them I tell about the Prime Minister. But them interviewing in the archives of the Gleaner and some other thing, it is real. Although it don't seem real, it is actually real. So make we hear what I have to say. When you like and share the video, share it with 10 people or 20 people. Don't keep it to yourself. Listen to this. Listen to this, my people.
If you really are going to talk about breaking corruption, then you have to insulate the decision makers. And it's not just the parliamentarians and the ministers or the public servants. You also have to insulate the political process. Because in our system, the political parties rely for funding on the people over whom their decisions will have an impact. And so things like the political campaign financing and the registration of political parties, those are important pieces of legislation to break that overhanging connection. So the challenge is the Jamaican public ready for this?
Is your government ready to do this?
So from how I've been speaking here to you today, you can see that I'm there already. The missing part of the link is to communicate this to the public, because this is a democracy. We're a liberal democracy. Me saying this now will spark an editorial or several letters to the press to mobilize public opinion against this. And I have to pay attention to these kinds of mobilization and get a sense as to where people are. Are they ready for this? Because that is the essence of democracy. And I always say that corruption is the flip side of inefficiency. Whenever a system is working well, there is someone who's always willing to say, I will pay more to go around the inefficiency. And once that is the case, then you enter into an economic arrangement. And in fact, what that does is that once people realize they can pay a toll to get around faster, there are those who want to keep the inefficiency in place so that people continue to pay to go around inefficiency. Now you have to stamp out that kind of corruption. And once you start to do that, change systems to make them more efficient, people automatically say, oh, you're going to take away my job. But aside from the investigation and prosecution, quite a bit of systems engineering is being done in terms of the business processes to see how we can merge systems together, right? To come up with shared services, to get rid of redundant services, right? To make the bureaucracy, the government's bureaucracy, far more efficient, to remove the various steps that are irrelevant in the business process. And we're going through that process, a whole process is going through. So we have pitched that as public sector reform, but a large part of that is to remove corruption.
People, if me not showing that video and I think say AI, I can't Andrew Holness said that years ago. This was the young Andrew Holness in his first term. You hear me say? Young Andrew Holness. Let me look at the date of that video. Young Andrew Holness. No joke. Hold on, sorry about that. People, I 8 years ago this. Just coming up power. Young Andrew Holness. You hear what the man say? The man say him ready to fight the fight against corruption. The man say there are people that will pay the money to go around the system And because them have the money, then we want to continue to keep the system where they can pay the money, figure around. The man say corruption cause inefficiency. The man say I'm going to merge systems together. You see them a merge nothing? Now remove the Auditor General from our post. That a merge. Now destroy them, a destroy system of anti-corruption. People, I can't paint the picture no clear for now. Mighty God. We are going to move on, because I not spend a whole lot of time on the tree video. I not spend no whole lot of time. I'm shocked. I think it's AI. Listen to this next one here. Listen to this next video to blouse and skirt. Should I spend more time on that? No. I'm going to spend some time on the next two here. Listen to this.
Government without a growth plan. That's how opposition leader Andrew Holness has described the Portia Simpson Miller administration. Mr. Holness poured scorn on the government's handling of the economy as he made his contribution to the 2015-2016 budget debate in Parliament on Thursday. More on this report from Tanika Thomas.
For opposition leader Andrew Holness, the government's 3-year in office is tantamount to failure. He says little has been done to ease the financial burden Jamaicans are faced with, making his budget.
So, Andrew Holness wanted Portia Simpson Miller and the People's National Party, after 3 years in government, right, to affect the economy in such a way where they would put a dent on the pressure that is taking the toll on the people of Jamaica. But Andrew Holness, after 9 years in power, you have not grown the economy 1%. People, let me say a while ago. After 9 years, this is facts, you can go look it up on yourself. Andrew Holness government, after 9 years, has not grown the economy 1%. But he was criticizing Mama Portia, tearing them administration down. Say after 3 years there was no growth, the people them have pressure. And the basket video this, you know, when we carry the basket in a parliament, wait, listen. Listen to this. And no, I'm not gonna say that part there, but listen to this.
His presentation in Gordon House on Thursday, Mr. Holness argues that Jamaicans are worse off today than they were in 2011 under the former JLP administration. Holness claims rising food prices, a devalued currency, and high unemployment are just some of the failures of the Portia Simpson Miller government.
May I show you how Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party wicked. You see, because we don't, Dorothy, big up yourself. You see, because we don't understand finances and him knows so we don't do it, and we don't understand the relationship with the IMF, which I am now learning a little bit more of. Portia Simpson Miller came into power to fix the problem them for the JLP put in. What was the problem that JLP put in? They ruined the relationship with the IMF. The reason why things were so hard at that time in Jamaica and everything was, the prices was high, is because Mama P had to go through stringent IMF tests. 8 of them she have to pass to get back Jamaica economy where them give it to Andrew Holness. And even with the golden gift we him get after winning, after Portia do all of the hard lifting in get the economy, and he has still not grown it in 9 years. Why is that, you might ask? Is corruption maybe an issue why the economy not growing? Something we need to look into, yes? But after 9 years, the fact is the economy has not grown. You remember when they promised 1 in 5 or 5 in 1 or some shit like that with Mr. Lee, we own NCB, and the one Nigel Clark, 5 in 1 and one of the, you remember when them did promise that? Not even going near no 5, not even no 3, no 4, no 2, no nothing, not even 1. 5 in 4, you not going nowhere near it. 5% growth in 4 years, no growth. No economic growth. But when I criticize Portia, we got it in a one bad circumstance. If Portia was still running this country right now, I say that without apology, Jamaica economy would have grown. If Portia Simpson Miller when I run the country right now, Jamaica economy would have grown. I now ask Christ. You think it's normal for pass 8 IMF tests and I some of my hardest tests them? Because remember say this is the man them, you know. Say man them give you hardest thing for passing. You know. And this JLP, this the man them, you know. The man they just do what they feel like though. Dictatorship. And don't follow the agreement. Dictatorship. They have been showing you who they are for a very long time and you have not been paying attention. Them are bad people and do what they feel like in their mind. That them think. So them now work with democracy. They can just violate IMF agreement and a business. And Mama P have to come clean up that. Mama P up on her knees and a beg and a plead and a ball. And a moan. And look how the man try to tear down Mama P in a government. And the Jamaican people, you fell for it. Because you're ignorant to what is really going on. So you better go study. Bring back Blurt now, Jamal like a blouse and skirt, Michael Manley they put. So you can learn too much dunce people about the place. Only need to go back to school and start reading them something. And learn what's going on in the country. And I say that without apology. On the two dunce. Make a man then they are trick, you know. You go learn, man. You know for fool so, man. You know for fool so. You have too much bright people out there to follow. We are showing the facts and evidence. I'm not talking about myself because I learn every day. I learn every day and I love to learn. You understand? I don't profess to know it all. But I know enough. Now people, when you get to see me. Zane, because I have to plug in the phone. So when you don't go on away, just listen. Alright? Just listen. Don't go nowhere, don't touch that. As a matter of fact, I want to say, I'm going to hold the phone on me. Because I know some of my ladies they like see me, you know. And they like hear my voice and some of my voice sexy. Anyway, enough about me. Let's continue. Because, bless
Tripping
me.
across this point, he returned with his favorite analogy, the food basket, demonstrating how spending power has diminished drastically for a minimum wage earner. He compared what a low-income earner was able to afford in 2011 versus 2015.
This has no Astela corridor. This is the reality of the People's National Party government and the facts of Jamaica. This is what you can get in Jamaica now. You can still get that thing. You get one tin of sardine. You can only get one tin of mackerel. This is the best demonstration.
People want to see how Andrew Holness are all up the island and the bag. Want to know, say, I ain't not sure though, but you know, say, I don't know if people when I buy toothpaste, one squeeze of toothpaste in a 2015 and 2011 in a town and them place there. You know, say people are buy one squeeze of toothpaste. You know that? You know, say people are buy quarter. Tickers, you know about it? People are buy one squeeze of toothpaste in a shop. Fuck, say, yo. Some people in Jamaica have it hard, you know? One squeeze of toothpaste. If people them I get on to know, on to type here in the comment section because I want to bust you out. One slice of bread. People are buy one slice of bread. One squeeze of toothpaste. Things get so bad. So if you was to compare with Andrew, if you was to do the same thing that Andrew did now to the Jamaica Labour Party, even with the raise of pay, how much money you can use? How much money you can use for spending at the basket? Yeah? And then when you look at average, how much people actually make. Unemployment is down. But what is the context of it? What is the quality of job are they getting? Where say? You have $20 ketchup? Me done. Tickers them have ketchup too. $20 ketchup? Mighty God, me feel like me a foreigner, me feel like me rich. I can't live their life there. Father God, thank you. Thank you for blessing, Father God. Thank you, Father God. Me not gone so low, me not gone so far. Right now, no water in the day night pipe, Father God, and me a stress. Because the pipe bust out of the front. Water Commission come fix my pipe. And my fault, somebody bust my pipe out the road, come fix my pipe. I need water in my pipe, brother. I'm tired. Can't me, I get mad now. That's why I'm not even one day in my yard. As me wake up and my baby, me just want to left, me just feel cross. All man I call on the phone, I want to answer on the phone. Anyway, enough about me. $20 ketchup to blows and skirt. Mighty God, I've done here. $20 ketchup. $20. This is not safe. But let's continue. Make we hear him have to say.
Of where the country has gone under the pressure.
Mr. Holness contends that a JLP government would do better at managing the economy. He says if the economy does not grow at a sustainable rate of at least 5%, then the IMF stipulations will become unbearable for nationals.
It should be clear even.
So people, at that point in time when Andrew is a power, if the economy doesn't grow by 5%, it will become unbearable for who? The people and even nationals. So Andrew, the economy has not grown 5% from your coming up power. So that means, based off your words, it's now unbearable for us, the people of Jamaica. Isn't that correct? Isn't that true? Your words, no. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again.
The IMF stipulations will become unbearable. Mr. Holness contends that a JLP government would do better at managing the economy. He says if the economy does not grow...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
What did you say, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Stop.
Mr. Holness contends that a JLP government would do better at managing the economy. He says if the economy does not grow at a sustainable rate of at least 5%, then the IMF stipulations will become unbearable for nationals.
It should be clear even to those who refuse to see that the PNP government knows nothing about how to grow the economy. We in the Labour Party know how to put plans in place to facilitate growth. The Labour Party is the growth party. The only two periods of sustained growth above 5% in Jamaica since independence occurred under the Jamaica Labour Party.
Hey, who is this? Oh, man, is this? Embarrassing. We need some milk.
He also criticized the government for failing to create a clear growth plan. He says Jamaicans are overtaxed.
If you pay your taxes, you should not be harassed for more taxes. And that, Mr. Speaker, is what many people in the business community feels. That the people who pay their taxes are the ones who are going to get harassed again.
Tanika Thomas reporting for Scene Caribbean News.
In news from Jamaica, a government without a growth plan.
So again, context matters. Who he was talking about was Mama P. Mama P was in a very difficult situation that was created by the Jamaica Labour Party. However, he stated that they are the party that knows how to grow the economy. So my question is, after 9 years, where's the growth? Oh, you're gonna blame. Let me tell you what you're gonna blame. You're gonna blame COVID. That's what you're gonna blame. But then there's other countries in the Caribbean that went through the same COVID and they have grown significantly. So what's your excuse? Oh, you can't use COVID. All right, you're going to blame burial. You're going to blame climate. But there's other countries that went through the same disaster and their economy is growing. The fact of the matter is, Andrew Honest, your government has no excuses. You boasted about how you can do all of this and all of that. And when you were given the keys to the city, when you were given the keys to the actual money, to manage the money, to use it. Oh, by the way, you say you know how to grow the economy, but you guys use future revenue from one of the investments of the country and gave the money away as tax grants, $20,000, instead of investing the money to turn over the money so we can have more money to do more things like, I don't know, fix the roads that are in crisis, I don't know, put beds in the hospitals that are not there, I don't know, make sure CT scans is everywhere. Oh, don't let us not go to the $31 million for the drill. Let us not go to the health crisis in the healthcare sector. I mean, honestly. But you know how to grow the economy, though. Man, listen, stop the cap. Let's continue. Moving on from that to the next video. This shit crazy. Man, listen. Lord of mercy. let's hear this. Let's hear this one, guys.
From Jamaica, tempers flared in Gordon House on Tuesday as Security Minister Peter Bunting accused the opposition of playing politics with crime. Mr. Bunting criticized opposition leader Andrew Holness for using the political platform to mislead Jamaicans about the state of crime and violence in the country. Mr. Bunting said the opposition leader made grave remarks that Jamaicans were more likely to die if the People's National Party is in power. He labeled the comments as unfortunate.
Lord have mercy. People, fast forward to now. Hey, boy. Oh, remember, I don't want to remember that, you know, but we're going to fast forward to now. Now I see why Peter Bunting has been kicking his ASS about the crime situation and about how much citizens have been unalived under his tenure. He literally told the people that if you don't want to lose on your life, don't vote PNP. Wow. Whoa. The man actually said that, you know? Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. No, I understand. No, I understand why Peter Bunting said what he said about the Prime Minister. And I'm going to find the video reference, you know, just give me a second. Because let me just play the audio in the meantime.
At a political rally over the weekend made unfortunate and inflammatory statements that are completely out of step with this approach. He is quoted in the media as saying that, quote, if you keep the PNP in power, the truth is that you could lose your life. The truth is that the next murder victim could be you.
Wow.
End quote.
Wow.
Mr. Speaker, this is an unfortunate departure from the standards of public comment on an issue of such grave importance. To further suggest that citizens will be risking their lives in voting against the Jamaica Labour Party is taking the politicization of crime to a new low.
But opposition spokesman on justice, Delroy Chuck, intervened, questioning whether Mr. Bunting could thrash out a political concern on the parliamentary floor.
Chelsea.
Political platform. Speaker, with your speaker, Mr. Bunting. And a point of order. What is the point of order? Mr. Bunting. The point of order. Speaker, the minister may well have good grounds for making what he has to say. But what he has to say is a political statement not fit and proper for Parliament. make it on a political platform, as the leader of the opposition has done on a political platform, but not in Parliament.
The ensuing rancor also saw the intervention of Finance Minister Dr. Peter Phillips, who cautioned that the Security Minister was not doing anything untoward. Mr. Bunting also blasted Mr. Holness for uttering false information about the level of attrition within the police force. According to Bunting, Holness told a JLP rally recently that approximately 800 officers were leaving the force annually. Bunting insisted the figures are wrong and Holness was just intent on lowering the morale of the police force.
Yo. To understand why the leader of the opposition would be anxious to fabricate figures that only have the effect, or that can only have the effect of further demoralizing the honorable men and women of the police, who he claims to be so concerned about, when the correct information was readily available from the police themselves. The truth is that so far this year, Mr. Speaker, 316 persons have left the JCF. These figures are published in the weekly force orders.
In response, Mr. Holness said he provided accurate figures. He rubbished arguments that he was instigating low morale in the police force. Instead, Mr. Holness lambasted the government, whom he said played politics back in 2010 when he reached out to them for a second extension of a state of emergency that was only limited to 3 parishes following the West Kingston operation. And in
People, wanna see how long Andrew Holness try to use the state of emergency and try to abuse it, yeah. And try to abuse the state of emergency. Wanna see how long? He's been using the same tactics over and over again, you know. This man is obsessed with locking down the country, you know. He is obsessed with power of telling people when to move and how to move, you know. Yo, if you don't know, wake up, Father God, no, you know. You better wake up, you know. Not even play no more that kind of really necessary. You hear the man say the man lie about the numbers them and the man show the numbers them. But of course, like normally, him rubbish, what you say, and you people supposed to believe him because him a old. Yeah. Hold on there. I'm gonna find this.
Million.
The Caribbean Maritime Union.
God have mercy. Adverts.
A year. But 470 known depositors were lodged of Jamaica. But comrades, this JLP administration is all about raping and looting the taxpayers of this country. And they cover it up with misinformation, propaganda, and lies.
Last thing me I play right
and
now.
And I tell you something, comrades, and I want you to listen to this carefully because I want to hear you saying it back to me.
Yes.
Shame trees don't grow at Belmont Road. Shame trees don't grow at Belmont Road. Comrades, Andrew Holness can't hold anyone accountable because his own hanky-panky has been exposed by the Integrity Commission of Jamaica. His financial declarations for 2021, 2022, 2023 remain uncertified, casting a dark cloud over his leadership. The Integrity Commission's investigative report of August 2024 in respect of concerns that he owns assets disproportionate to his lawful earnings. That report unearthed some damning revelations. 1, millions in raw cash from unknown depositors were lodged to the Prime Minister. Now I can tell you as a bank employee in anti-money suspicious the companies almost $500 million, $400 million in thousands of transactions passing through those accounts over a few years. That is at a time when his
official income was $10 or so million a year. But 470 million passed through those accounts in thousands of transactions. Then we also heard about this Positive Jamaica Foundation that was soliciting funds for charitable purposes like COVID relief. But then we later learned that he used the money collected from Positive Jamaica Foundation to purchase a bond for his own benefit. And when the Integrity Commission exposed it, first he said it was an error. And then later, that is actually not a charity, it's just a regular company. Comrades, shame trees don't grow at Belmont Road. The Integrity Commission referred Honest's questionable financial dealings to the Financial Investigation Division, the FID. That is the entity that investigates financial crimes such as money laundering. I want you to pay attention to me tonight, you know. So what has happened since the Integrity Commission referred Andrew Honis to the Financial Investigation Division? Well, first, I shared with you when I came to the Allman Town Conference because we had to get it out of a US report. There was nothing about it in Jamaica. That the Financial Investigation Division was being starved of human and financial resources. They had one third of the establishment of staff that they should have. Now, any entity which has only one where they should have a three cannot function properly. What happened next? We hear Honis filed a lawsuit against the Integrity Commission, attempting to tie them up hand and foot so that these investigations couldn't proceed. And he even sought a declaration to declare the offense of illicit enrichment as unconstitutional. Now that is the offense that he is being investigated for. So he goes to the court to try and declare it unconstitutional. But comrades, if that wasn't bad enough, just this afternoon, we learned that Dennis Chung, an apologist for the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Honis, that he has now been appointed the Chief Technical Director in charge at the Financial Investigation Division. What can go so? Yes, comrades!
And ladies and gentlemen, it actually got worse than that, you know. Yeah, man. The man them removed the Auditor General from the Integrity Commission. These people, Burnett, big up, they are actively destroying all of the anti-corruption agencies that are investigating the Prime Minister. It's quite clear. I don't need to say anything else. What I'm gonna do is ask you guys to like and share the live. For the people over by Bolo VNR clips, come over to Bolo VNR 2.0, alright? Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Alright, so for the people in Bolo VNR 2.0, I'm a bridging they called me earlier and I bridging them. We actually watch a program. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open the phone lines. So I'm gonna go up on my computer. See? I'm gonna go up on my computer, I'm gonna transfer this live to my computer. Alright, good people? Yes. Just give me a second. It doesn't take a long while to do so. It's a beautiful thing about I don't know if ABR News is still here, but it's a good thing about when you use YouTube mobile to go live. When you're using OBS, you can switch from your live to your computer. You get me? It's a dope trick that I learned through experience because my live streams, you know, sometimes they fall off and you lose the live stream. Well, the live stream continues to hold on until around 8 hours. But between that period, if you get to your computer and go to your OBS, you can start back the live from where you left it off. Even yesterday it happened to me. I could have started my life, but then I was watching Andre. I was like, damn. I was gonna talk about something else, but I was like, man, I gotta take a look at this. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching Talking My TV before that. And then after watching both of them, I watched Mystic I was like, damn. Yo, and then I find out old Mystic Sensation. I was like, yo, it's crazy. But guys, don't go nowhere. I'll be back in a second. Check, 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 check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Check, 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 check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? Elena Wagwan. When I hear me, people? Let me know if you not hear me. Is the visuals different? It's supposed to change. Yes, when I call back the bridging car, the man, they want to vent trusted, you know. The man, they want to vent, boy. Man, there. Oh, see, man. I'm going to call him. Yes, my general. Live, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, see, I want to talk your mind. So I say, yo, I'm going to call you back because I done with the 2 presentation. I see it. So, yeah, I say, no.
Yeah, my general. What I say, some of things, some other country, but I'm saying, nobody now stand up for general. Everybody just come and just normal day. And I say, what people in the whole country must be general.
Well, me not gonna say nobody now stand up, but not enough people now stand up. Them quote unquote afraid. You see me? Yeah, them quote unquote afraid.
The man drive free like them just like how this man can now. The country people.
So right now some of them not even fear God like how they fear Andrew Jones. I mean I wonder why. Oh, you fear Andrew Jones more than how you fear God. And God can't take your life, take all our life with just thinking about it. All of this will end. And you afraid of Andrew Jones. When you hear what Bob Marley say? Don't fear them because they can't stop the time. You understand? Don't fear them can't stop the time. That you need to know and hold on on that and sit that in your teeth. You know what I mean?
I really talk, man. Really talk. That's my own. Yes, brother, right now. Nothing can go out better, man. Nothing, brother.
If you listen, let me tell you something. You see, if real prosperity the day of Jamaica and the people them feel it, Andrew Jones wouldn't have to come out and said nothing about no prosperity. The people them would have dip on social media every day, bro, and confess how prosperous them is. You hear me say? He wouldn't have to promote nothing, he would have to remind them, say them prosperous or them are the better in their life. The people them would have make you know so them are the better in their life, my friend. Believe. Oh.
But I'm not telling you, the last 10 years I work so life, but I cannot now go on. Nobody, man, the party now keep.
Remember good,
man. Let me around at man. I put on everything. How is commercial, brother? How is place run, brother?
The round robin people, them, when don't forget what Andrew Jones government doing in that pandemic. You hear me say? Don't forget what them doing. No. You remember that. Don't forget, you know? Oh, don't forget.
We have to run from police, we run down the police, they can go and look at them. They still have to pay for the liquor, brother, people can't time in. Living a problem. And then go and look at pay for the liquor, brother.
You hear the caller we called in last night for Andre Stevens' show? With the lady who say, one lady have to spend most of 200,000. I remember the approximate amount.
Yeah.
And to pay for your 2 sons them.
No, 400,000, 400 a piece.
200 a piece, rotted and then our business mash up.
You know sewing machine thing mash up kind
of you know the story we are. You know the story we are talking about. One of them something there. Wait, Island girl who are going, baby. Big up yourself. Yeah. Them things they're not right, brother. People remember them things there, bro.
Remember in a COVID, when them man as a show we can't go on road.
Yeah.
And the man must enjoy the COVID. Executive brother, they pay with mass, brother. I'm on there, big old lockdown there. As a shower labor, right?
Yeah.
Remember them things that we told, brother.
Yeah, you know say, me never forgive. Me never forgive Fly Green for that. And the government. That alone make me never vote for them. You hear me say a while ago? That alone make me never vote for them, brother.
You know, the man resign, brother. After that man, I send my agriculture minister, brother.
Me G, the man ain't no punish. The man they don't punish no crime, and we alone them punish. So you tell me he say the people them get $500,000 fine, right? For no wear mask and up on the street, and it's a no movement there. So no movement supposed to carry thing power next level. You see me? And that the man they talk about show labor right, no movement there.
Yeah, brother.
And a sip champagne.
And a sip champagne, so show labor right. And we can't go on road. Give it 2 days, we buy food like a guinea pig. 2 days, we buy food like a guinea pig and lock it down back. And lock movement here, the man show labor right. And now you want to, I tell you want third term. Third term for brother. I'm mad, you're mad, brother, man. Third term, third term of prison. Third term of prison term, brother.
Say that again, my G.
It's a third term of prison term, brother, isn't it?
No, 3 term, 3 decade, 3 century.
No, me I say that third term of prison term, brother. And that prison tree is a must regular and 100 around the general. What else, brother? The cup down full, brother. Make you no call this, my general.
You might call him, man. I'm not calling. Me
call him.
Remember me I watch a protest fly the way I deal with. Remember me I watch a protest and me one lady say August 20 election market date. One lady I protest. And me I say, oh, that the lady didn't know the date. And she mentioned something about them anniversary or something. And me I say, oh.
What report for job, brother?
Yeah, me and Andrea talk about it.
Yeah, man, if report job, it's silly because you want to call. You want to put it in parliament for listen to the
what a piece of calamity to blows and scare. Hey, brother, I'm tired of them, you know? I'm literally tired of them, you know?
Brother, who will tell them, man? Who will tell them, man? Who will tell them, man? And the worst government, brother.
The wickedest government me ever see, brother.
When Porsche will report that Turkey have 8 lapon 5 is upon Turkey on the G. Right now, my God. When Porsche report Turkey have 8 lapon G and a 5 is upon right now, I shot, brother. That nothing G.
When I want the people in them, want them go to the supermarket with the minimum wage and put the thing them in a something. And do like where I'm sitting there though.
Yes,
bro.
Yeah, man, yo. Man, much of the country, much general.
Wicked man, that man.
Nothing can buy, brother. And food can buy me, G.
No, somebody a call me. Somebody a call me. Yeah, man. All right, bro. My person, somebody wanna call me. Oh, I must him try impress something. Some people, the number up on the screen, anybody want to call in can call in. You can't talk about anything you have for your mind. But, you know, the current situation within the country. I'll be going live again this evening for the town hall meeting that they will be having. The town hall people's forum. That one there 6 o'clock, so that's like 2 hours from now. Kingston St. Andrew. Zane, Paulwell, Andre Harton, obviously the party leader, and this lady right here. You will mark it, you say.
Annual Regional Hospital is anything but a complete disaster for the people of Jamaica. Comrades, we support good mind. We support principle. We support righteousness. We support upliftment of people.
He concluded the end of the government is nigh and they will make it happen. Curlin Brown, CVM News.
There were those who wanted to intimidate people to prevent them from coming out. And the heavy presence of the JCF here today shows that they understand that their loyalty is to the Constitution and the people of Jamaica and not to a corrupt regime. We have seen since the Integrity Commission investigation, we have seen since the FID-led investigations leading to the arrest and charge of Ruel Reid and company. We have seen the response.
People, as me tell you now, I want me to wait for calling me. I go and rub out some more time. What's a matter of fact? Box cover. You know me. Me can't do one look next recording call. Yo, me not lying or something I go on a Jamaica, you know. What if I think I go on a Jamaica? I for rest my voice still, car. Yeah. Something I go on a Jamaica, man. First.
Pentecostal that much, you know.
Slavery. A guy who have suicide intention.
Look, no will benefit our West Central from.
No, me have to highlight this one talking about TV. Me not lie. Me have to highlight this. Cause the reason here from talking about TV is a David where I say. You know me there, my general. They are going to
Going to Walden University really.
No better than there right now, no.
With words loud and clear, this road.
He might keep him treat.
Saying?
Alright, right there, so. Me I put that one there right there, so. Half it, the reason they're from talking on TV, Judge, I know. Brethren, yo, hats off to talking on TV, yeah, man. I want serious. I may know this from. Me can't tell you that. I talk on TV, I first smaddy. Me hear talk about Andrew Holness. That picture where I'm going to bring up right now. Won't be so biased, because I don't want to miss nothing on the screen. I put my logo over there. So. You see me? Alright, the next thing I'm going to add on to that. To that reaction, yeah. Andre Stevenson. Because it's a mindset thing, you know. When I think about it, I say, Jano, yo, for you man mates that way they went in this small. You know the way they? I have a pray.
Listen to me, Jamaica.
Yes.
Listen to me. So much! And you're going to tell me after that, Courtney, a 3T CT scan and 5 MRI? After all of these big...
Hey, Andre exposed Christopher Tufton wicked, you know?
No crisis in our health care.
Man, yo, man expose him on wicked, brother.
No medication for the patient. Jamaica, I'm going to let you aware tonight.
Yes.
That the chairmanship of CARICOM is being changed. The new chairman of CARICOM will come to fruition under PNP administration. You know. But I am now seeing a news, Courtney, that Holness and the JLP is in full campaign mode. The whole of them shirts. Well, Jamaica, that annual report is due next week.
This a part of more blows and scratch. No.
Same time last year when the Prime Minister far and wide, and we never could have seen the first week of July. The report is to come out next week. You know. But I am now seeing a news, Court.
All right. This time I'm going to start it. All right. Yeah, man. Them two party have it add. Yes, yes, people. You people them must stick around. No, man, last time you're right on time, my baby. No, you're right on time, boo. Trust me, you're right on time. I remember say, that's when I have a friend, remember say I post the video them after, you know, most of the time. Once you see me, I do it like this, and listen.
We're meant to size a song, you know.
Easy. Easy. Calm down. Big up Andre. And people, remember, if you can support Andre, you know. Remember him family. Right? In prayer, mother. Zane. Remember, so she lose her daughter to the system. The negligence, allegedly. The alleged negligence of the system, yes? Someone want to go, and want to support her. You understand what I say? And for those who don't know Andre number, Andre number, you write us up on the screen on like that one. That one, yeah. So Andre number up on the screen, people. Call him, get the information or if you support the lady from him. You understand whether you're going to send cash up or you're going to send PayPal at 20,000 US. No matter try to raise for legal fees because they're going to sue the medical system for the daughters. The daughters death. You feel what I say? How much on the family member or friend or how much news on the year come out when people lose them. Remember the lady and the youth. But say them get a car from the mark, so them mother dead. You remember that? You have to keep them things there in mind when you not vote here. Yeah, man, Christopher Tufton. Yeah, worst healthcare minister I ever seen in the history of Jamaica. You have one special place of hell for your brother. If you don't repent, you're wicked. Believe. Say that without fear or favor. Remember me tell you that. Anyway, I could go here, so. People, if you don't want to know who is Andrew Honest, listen to that reasoning. Just listen to this.
Watch them, Tika.
Listen to this.
Anyway.
Listen to this.
Saying, look on this. The JIS know about this, you know. The JIS then do an interview about Andrew. When I look at a documentary thing about Andrew saying, and JIS read and stop writer Andrew Honest ambition. The JIS, you know, the Jamaica Information Service. I talked about Andrew Honest earlier days in a school, saying, and the JIS reached from Andrew Honest and stop writer ambition to become a politician and left off the destiny. Why JIS left off the destiny? Remember, Andrew Honest write this about himself and I can't stop talking now. Andrew, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, is a suicider. The Prime Minister of Jamaica is a suicide. I'm going to stop saying it. Because if him can write this about himself to be assassinated by one of his many enemies, how can a man write that about him blood clot self and around the country?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. What can go so?
And Bruce Golden know about this. All of them know about this, you know. How can you support a guy who have suicide intention? How the fuck this? So how we have this now in Parliament? So when the Prime Minister them I look up, when them apply for the Prime Minister work, only not investigate them background and investigate, do some research on them and how their mindset and how them think and them something here to see if them fit for that position. Only not check out them to see if them fit for this position. And what kind of boogie business are going? How can the fucking Prime Minister of Jamaica in the earlier days, when he had the liar at the 6th farm block, when he named Snoopy, saying, because I saw it going on, if you plant peas, a peas you are going to reap. So there's no way the Prime Minister could have put out this, publish this, and don't think this will come back or haunt him. How the fuck the Prime Minister of Jamaica can have this kind of thought about himself? So from the get-go, the Prime Minister knows him a fuckery. Me have to just say it like me not pretty up nothing, you know. Me not blood clot pretty up nothing, brother. And I the way how me see it, me I talk about it. Me this name talk your mind, Blood Clot TV. Who don't like it talk on the ears, but me just a talk on the phone.
Emotional damage.
Now people may apologize for the curse words them, but sometimes it's a very effective way to get the point across. In certain cases, all is relative and all is necessary. Now, listen to me. You have to examine the mindset. Remember, you know, this is a teenager, you know. First of all, Andrew Holness name Snoopy. Snoopy are one thief, you know. The name alone suggests one thief. Somebody will snoop around and take away enough of them. Why them name him Snoopy? When you do hide and look on people and peep on them? Somebody needs to investigate that nickname when they have it in their school. And then what kind of pitney want to become one politician? Want to make it make sense? If that wasn't bad enough, the man say in destiny as a youth, you know, as a teenager, you know, the man say in destiny is to be assassinated by one of his many enemies. Which teenager think about enemy? What kind of nefarious, wicked act this a man involved in at a teenage age? What kind of mindset him have at that the age where in himself, him see himself manifesting for have many enemies to the point where one of them are going to assassinate him? Oh no, she says something terribly wrong with that. And JIS, so they need to come down. Uno see, uno post this on the page. I know JIS mean Jamaica Information Service. You know, see a long time CIA sabotage Jamaica. And them have them look minions in some other parts of the private sector where the beer things are in our government and the beer things. How the hell then crap out that the part there? When they went to show Andrew Holness documentary when in the young as a prospect, as a young man or bright and want to turn politician, I want to take out that part there. JIS. He part when he said he want to be he could be assassinated in destiny is to be assassinated by one of his many enemies. Oh, you think about enemy when you are 14, 15-year-old. What? Yeah, they are war? Iraqi live? How comes enemy and many enemies there in the man vocabulary, Mary? That's some. A wicked man, this, you know? A wicked man from him born, I want if I'm an alien. Right now, me I contemplate if I'm an alien. Because no regular child, no regular teenager is visualizing their destiny as being assassinated by one. He not even know where the assassination come from. The man say his destiny is to be assassinated by one of his many enemies. What can go so? This serious now? I talk on my TV make me know about this. I never know about this. I watch talk on my TV and I say, hold on, when me there school and me I got high school. Me ain't a pre no enemy, but many enemy. Me not an enemy when me there high school. What kind of enemy after me in a war and them something there? What kind of mindset the man have for things him I got have many enemy to the point to them I got assassinate him? Him don't even know where the assassination I come from. That's crazy. Who was this man's mentor? Don't answer that. Edward Siaga. What was Edward Siaga mentoring Andrew Holness? How long was he mentoring him? How long Edward Siaga did in Andrew Holness' life? Because Virginia look like a man exposed to something when he be young whenever normal. For him have this a mindset, yeah. This is crazy. Hyacinth what you deal with. This is insane. This is levels of insanity. I mean, not exaggerate, brother. Alright, you have one child. More ask the woman in the chat. You have one child and your child can report card come. Where teacher them when I teach Andrew Holness? When them did see right this, them never taking parents them. Me would have put him under psychiatric evaluation same time. He would have to seek counseling. Oh, the man made assassination by one of his many enemies. At 15 or 13-year-old. Oh, 17, 16. Oh. Oh. You tell me say the man paranoid from his small brother. What make him paranoid, brother? Which part of the world him see make him paranoid? You know them saying in art of war for first deal with the enemy, you have to know your enemy. People, we need to know what kind of mindset that brother want suicide bomber, you know? That brother want suicide bomber. Now everything makes sense what man do. Attack the Integrity Commission, move the Auditor General. All I think them way do make sense. Him don't care. Him no business how he look. He just go do it. He no business. No, sir. Me I move on to the next. Why me don't know. Make we hear this now. In the present moment and the present time, the alleged things that this man is doing, ladies and gentlemen, coming from Andre Stevens, not my word. And listen to this.
But I am now seeing a news, Courtney, that Wholeness and the JLP is in full campaign mode. The whole of them shirts come from China. Yeah. Them armbands, everything come from China. Containers they walk with shirt and them say them ready. Election mode, them say them in right now.
Yes. Come.
But Wholeness knows why. He's in election mode right now. You want me to tell Jamaica? Yeah. From my understanding, you remember I told you that a report is to come out very soon. There is a report that is to come out very soon.
Soon and very soon.
So, his intention, the report must come out next week. So it can be tabled the first week of July. The report is to come out next week, the end of next week. So it would have been tabled the first week of July. You don't know what Wholeness plan to do, Courtney. You don't know what Wholeness plan to do.
Stop it.
He is doing that. He's going to dissolve. He's going to put the parliament on recess. He plan to put the parliament on recess because that cannot come out before the election. You heard what I said?
Yes.
What did you say, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Help. We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need it. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
We're going to put the parliament on recess. In plan to put the parliament on recess because that cannot come out before the election. You heard what I said? You heard what I said tonight, Jamaica? There is a research, not research, a report that is to come out. And if the report comes out, them in serious problem over there. Ball out! You remember the hate, Courtney? You remember the illicit? You remember that Jamaica that is to come out? That report, yes, man. And if the report comes out, them in serious problem over there. Ball out! You remember the hate, Courtney? You remember the illicit? You remember that Jamaica that is to come out?
Yes.
That report, yes, man. Yes. That report, the annual report, that would have been tabled to talk about all of the findings.
Rotted people. You know, say, me just a blur not realize the Andrea say. You know, me go up on Instagram and me go up on I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw the Integrity Commission page. Me go show no. Andre is onto something. He might be right to rot it. Me not really a question him, you know. But you don't know, you have to be objective. Me is a watch as the type of man, you know. When you look upon this, look at this. Just come to me a while ago. See there? Integrity Commission, a high compliance rate in statutory declaration for 2023 to 2024 period, rejects growing accountability and a strong commitment to integrity. There's a annual statutory. Yo, them a hire, them a look people. This not look good enough. It not look good. It not look good. Here's an annual report. You don't look good. What you say? Yeah, man. You don't look good. You don't look good at all. What is? Integrity Commission submits 3 reports that gone already. So the annual report come around this time. And so them talk about annual report facts, yeah? So them talk about annual report facts, yeah? June 16th and 2 hours ago them talk about it. So it are the topic, the annual report and the declaration and accountability. It are the topic. So it might be on to something, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember, said that report came out same time last year when the Prime Minister far and wide, and we never could have seen the report until about September. Who remember Jamaica? And it's so Bradley Avenue was able to come out and preempt the report. Well, Jamaica, that annual report is due next week. So he plans to put the parliament on summer break.
Yeah, no parliament.
He plan to put the parliament, Jamaica, on summer break. He plan to basically de facto the parliament. Because without a parliamentary sitting, those documents cannot be discussed. Only see the chess game that in playing, Jamaica. Only see the chess game in playing. So when there is no parliament, are you understanding, Courtney? Are you understanding the chess move that I'm trying to do so as to prevent the report to come out during the election? So when there is no sitting, Jamaica, there is no parliamentary conversations. The report cannot be in the public. So the report now becomes what now, Courtney? Speculative. The report can know what the Jamaica. And remember, there is no what? Executive Director of the Integrity Commission. From Greg Christie gone, you know, Courtney?
No, they're not fighting nobody.
No, me not think Jamaica understand this part. And the reason why the report is delayed is because there is no executive director. The report cannot be given over unless the executive director signs. You heard what I said? So without the executive director, Courtney, the report is delayed. You never realize them never rushed to fill the post of the executive director of the Integrity Commission. You think it was by accident, it was all by design. Realize, Courtney, they hurriedly put in Dennis Strong, but they never hurriedly put in an executive director. When Greg Christie left, an executive director was to go into the Integrity Commission so as to finalize the report, finalize the annual findings, etc. None of that was done. But he, Jamaica, went online and saw to it. He defended to the extreme the appointment of Dennis Strong. You see how dangerous this is? You see how brutal this man is? So because of the ED not being in place, the report is delayed. And because the report is delayed, it cannot be tabled. And when it cannot be tabled to Jamaica, now there is speculation as what is to happen or what is in the report.
People remember when Zara Bird interviewed him about him taxes and him saying when I make it available before the election or after the election, but he never did. Yo, a man can lie to you so much before you recognize and understand who you are dealing with. And the Jamaican people them out there, boy, the one them was still up on the fence. Exactly, what they in the report, so. Remember, say you have 7 more teeth in the parliament Saturday. You understand? So imagine 7 more of the people them that is supposed to be running for election under possible scrutiny of not being certified. Do you know how that would cripple them in the election? So if what Andre Stevens is saying is true, I could understand why they would make a move like that. They might try to save face. Because them already are going to lose. Them losing would just be like, you remember when the JLP did win every seat? If that the report they come out, it look like that would happen. The JLP would win, the PNP would win every seat. Where said the lady where them kidnap, you sure it's not the lady where did come out and talk say, listen me, I don't know the situation there weird, you know. All the things I hear, but me don't know about that one there. One the bigger than me, that one they pass my pay grade.
But you and I know Jamaica. You and I know Jamaica. The illicit 8. The illicit. So Chung is there cleaning up so that when him go court October, you save him from prison. And then the Integrity Commission, Chuck and Ed Bartlett and all of them, shut down the proposal for ministers to declare their income and assets so it to be published. Them shut it down. They shut it down.
Simone, what go on?
They shut down the proposal for ministers' incomes and assets to be published. So you know.
No man, it's not alleged that she's a JLP worker. I remember say Andrew talking at one press conference say him have a $3 million reward for find out who involved in it, you know. So it's not alleged say she a JLP worker. It's not alleged. He confirmed it at that meeting. I think Andre played the video. You know? And guys, when you see certain clippings and videos, I want you guys to send them to me and call me and say, yo, this is important, look at this. You may want to use this. Alright?
Jamaica will know what assets Wellness have, what asset Daryl have, what asset Chuck have, what asset Ed have. That is what them shut down. Jamaica, you don't see what is happening. What the man said yesterday? What the man said yesterday? You don't remember what the man said yesterday? They shut out the Auditor General. That is them plan. And then what the man said yesterday, Jamaica, he has no intention to have an opposition. The labor rights can keep him in a check.
Wake
dangerous
up, Jamaica. Dangerous days
dangerous day in our democracy.
Yep.
We are leading and we're going down the road, Jamaica.
No joke.
We don't need an opposition. We don't need an opposition, Jamaica. We don't need an opposition. You ever consider that?
Somebody I wonder if a paranoid, Andrew paranoid. From when him there at school, he must say, he don't want to be assassinated by one of many enemies. So me I wonder if a paranoid why he might put everybody around him when him think of him enemy. If you understand what I say. Me really have to wonder if a paranoid in a people. You feel what I deal with? Because for a youth, I'm saying a youth of him age, really I think about enemies. Mighty God of Daniel, I hate when that happens. Jesus. For a youth like him, we think about enemies. Excuse me. see them people. We now make up nothing. Big up Talk Your Mind TV. If you're a youth like him, at a young age, I think about enemies. If you wonder if other same mindset there, why him can't take criticism. You know? Him extra sensitive, but him act like him not sensitive. That's why when the youth, they tell him about him mother, police them go to the youth house and take him from under and bed and force him to apologize. Feel what me I deal with? So that's why you know. Yeah man. So people, again, don't make me don't want to think about that in the comment section. Zin, the word is love. People, I'm going live at 6. Town hall meeting. So, me I go relax my brain and my voice. You see me? Big up on yourself. Me have a premiere come out in the 10:30, 11 o'clock. I go do some edits and work on it and now still. You see, pray.